All right, chat. Welcome back to the Fighter's Eye podcast. It is Friday afternoon. We got UFC Macau, Song Yadong versus Davidson Figueiredo at 4 in the morning on Saturday morning. So your boy will be streaming. But yeah, I'm gonna be breaking down the full card. I already put in my bets. I'll put that like on a YouTube post if y'all want to see the bets. So yeah, let's get right into it. First fight, Loma Lumbini versus Jacqueline Amorim. Um, listen, man. Do I go on these prediction videos and shit on about 85 to 90% of the MMA fights that are female fights? Yes, bro. I don't like female MMA. I think it's boring. I would literally watch paint dry. Like, it's so boring. I'd rather watch paint dry. But this actually isn't the worst. Cut to a 15-minute hug fest. No, I'm playing. But, yeah, Giacomo Morum, 10-2. She was undefeated in the UFC. Or she was on a good little win streak by subs. She beat Montserrat Rizon, that Mexican girl, by sub or by TKO. She beat Cora McKenna by sub. She beat Vanessa Demopoulos by sub. She beat Poliana Viana to go. Oh my lord, by sub, even though Poliana Viana literally just submitted herself in her last fight. But yeah, and then she fought Mizuki Inoue and lost. That girl was coming off a 3-year layoff. So she's coming off a loss back on the Aspinall Gone card, and she's fighting Loma Lumbini. Um, Loma, like, dude, she fights at 115 out of camp. She doesn't weigh more than 122. Like, if there was a 100-pound division for female fights, I guarantee you she would try to make that weight. She's small. She's like bedtime she's like bedtime MMA. They need an atom weight division for them. They're too small. Bedtime, Loma, too small. You guys gotta cut to 100 pounds now. But she's 10-4. She's actually not bad. I won't lie. She's also coming off a loss to Alexia Tainara, which I actually rate. Like, that's actually a decent loss. Like, hold on now. You didn't get subbed. Shout out Molly McCann, the GOAT. But she didn't look horrible, I guess. Um, Before that, she finished Elise Reed. Oh, my lord. She finished Bruna Brazil. Or she beat Bruna Brazil. Oh, my lord. And beat Estela Nunes. I don't have a clue who the fuck that is. But, she beat Denise Gomes. Not bad. And she lost to Lupi Godinez, who's ranked. Not bad loss. But, just holy shit. Their resumes are stacked, man. My computer's about to explode. They're so stacked. Not playing. But, I think Loma Loom. I think, bro, they have Jacqueline Amorum ranked number 13 in these Tapology rankings. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. But, this is Rosa. Bro, holy shit. I actually don't know who wins. I feel like Loma Lumbini is gonna do it, bro. She's fought better comp. She'll win a 29-28 division, 29-28 decision. She'll get ragdolled and mauled in the first round because Amorim will be too physical, and then she'll start getting range and chewing up the leg and knees to the body when Amorim tries shooting takedowns. Amorim can't strike. She can't box. I'm a way better boxer than her. Um, and by the way, I'm 1-0 in an amateur boxer. So listen, bro, she can't box. I guess she can kind of kick to the body, but like she can't really strike. Luma Lumbini's a Muay Thai fighter, and her grappling isn't horrible. I know she got completely mauled by Alexia Tainara, but I think Tainara finishes Amorim probably by TKO late in the fight. Amorim gasses out, but and Mizuki Inoue is also a really small girl, and she beat Amorim quite convincingly. So yeah, I just rate a decision loss to Alexia Tainara more than I rate a decision loss to Mizuki Inoue. Um, so give me Loma Lubini. She's the underdog. Obviously, she is because these people dick ride random ass female fighters. But yeah, give me Loma. She's quite all right. Next fight, Rodrigo Vera versus Kingji Zhu. Listen, chat. If you're from China and you didn't go on the Contender Series and you lost on the road to the UFC, yet you're still in the fucking UFC, I'm not gonna watch tape on you, bro. Not only that, Zoo was meant to fight Ramon Tavares. I actually fuck with Ramon Tavares. He sucks, but I actually like him as a person. He ghosted me for an interview, so actually fuck that dude. But like, I think Rodrigo Vera wins by KO in round 1 or 2. He's 21 1-1. Kanzija Zoo, whatever your name is 21-4. He's also 30. Or they're both 30, but Rodrigo's a little older. He's got 23 fights. Zoo's got 25. Similar experience. I guess what it really comes down to is I guess Zoo has a reach advantage. It's at featherweight, so yeah. But like Rodrigo's a finisher, bro. He's quite good. He's fought decent comp. Like 58% of his wins by KO, he's never been finished. And I don't think Zoo will out cardio him because I think Rodrigo will catch the chin. I'm pretty sure Zoo got KO'd quite recently, too. So I don't even know how he's in the UFC. But I mean, it's just the way the cookie crumbles. They need random NPCs for China cards. Oh no, he got subbed. That's what happened. But he fought and won championship. He's 1-0 in the promotion. He only had one fight. I mean, cool. They could have just gave you a bum. Yeah, I think Rodrigo Vera is quicker. I think he actually has better fight IQ. I think he hits harder. And yeah, I think he'll KO. I mean, this fight's ending by KO. Not gonna lie. Like either man has a high K. Like both men have a high KO rate. I think Rodrigo Vera catches the chin in like some wild exchange in the pocket and KO Zoo like late round 1, early round 2. So yeah, give me Rodrigo Vera. Next fight. Angela Hill versus Jingneng Zhang. Jingneng Zhang is actually like one of the best female fighters outside the UFC. I mean, there's like 3 good female fighters outside the UFC, and she was one of them. She can't really hold that too high. She's fighting Angela Hill. Gang, Auntie's still doing it, bro. Auntie's still in the UFC fighting like her life depends on it, bro. Wait, is this in the way? Nah, okay, we're good. Yeah, Auntie's still fighting for the paycheck. She's an underdog. She's 41. Zong is 38. She's 19-2, but she's sliming girls out on the regionals and won championship, which is like actually not a bad promotion. She was the champion, but then won championship. Just straight up said we don't want females fighting for our promotion, so they cut everybody. But Zong is quite good. She just walks forward with big hooks and big punches and leg kicks, and she's not too technical. Angela Hill has good footwork. She has amazing cardio. I think she can out cardio Zhang, but it's in China. Zhang obviously Chinese from the last name. You know what I mean? But she's the favorite. I think she wins. It's probably a decision. Angela Hill's never been finished, and she's literally 18-16. Like she's fought every person she can possibly fight in this division. Like yeah, so I think Xingyang Zhang, whatever your name is, wins a close 29-28 decision. Our one judge says 29-28, but the other two they say 30-27. But it'll be somewhat competitive. Zhang probably just overwhelms her with crazy punches and a lot of accurate or a lot of output to where Angela Hill can't, 1-2 slip off, 2 boom, oh, slide to the left, land the left hand, slide to the right, jab to a right hook. You know what I mean? Just can't really pivot around like that and outmove her. She has a reach advantage, but Zhang's taller. So the attributes are kind of same. But Xingyang Zhang is a prolific finisher. Oh my days. Oh my days. But yeah, 53% of her wins come by KO. She'll probably beat Angela Hill. If she doesn't beat Angela Hill, fuck female MMA, cut it from the sport. I'm done with this shit. Because Auntie cannot just be beating up our fucking new prospects, even though she's 38. But you know what I mean. So I guess give me Xingyang Zhang. But if Angela Hill wins, bro, I'm gonna fucking cry. Next fight. Ray Saruya versus Luis Garul. Luis Garul fought 2 weeks ago on the last UFC card, put a beating on Daniel Perez. Phenomenal fight, not gonna lie. But he's back. He flew across the world. He's fighting Ray Saruya. Jesus Aguilar fell out, and then he got cut. Ha 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 ha. Get out the sport. I don't even know how you were in the UFC for as long as you were. But yeah, Jesus Aguilar pulled out, so they cut him, and Luis Garul steps in. I think he's like I literally think he's 1-3 in the UFC. He just got his first UFC win. Um, Yeah, but he got KO'd by Odie Osborne. If you can't take down Odie Osborne, he'll like he'll put a beating on you. He beat or he lost to Jesus Aguilar. Um, we're just gonna act like that never happened. I fuck with Louis Gruel. We're gonna act like that never happened. Alan Cordier, yeah, no shame in that loss. He's quite good. He KO'd Alessandro Costa, like damn. And then he beat Daniel Barros. So now he's fighting Ray Saruya. Ray Saruya is 10-1. He's coming off a year, bro, like almost a year and a half long layoff. His last fight, his last fight, he figured out the definition of belt to ass. Because Joshua Van put a bad beating on, bro. Um, he beat Carlos Hernandez by decision. Bruh, if you're that good of a prospect, you should be able to finish him. Hang Sung Park finished Carlos Hernandez. And then he beat some random NPC dude on the fucking road to the UFC. But he was meant to fight the Tembaranov dude. I'm not finna pronounce that name. He pulled out, and then Jesus Aguilar pulled out. So now he's got Luis Garul. I think Ray Saruya wins. I don't care what anybody says. I'm rooting for Luis Garul. I actually fuck with him. I kind of hope he goes for a run on the title. Could you just imagine Luis Garul versus Joshua Van for the flyweight title? And a UFC Tampa fight night with the flyweight title on the line, Joshua Van versus Luis Garul. Oh my! But in all reality, bro, Luis Garul is like not all that. But he can win. Like he is UFC worthy, I think. He's just getting tough. He's just getting dealt tough matchups. Um, I think Ray Cerruto wins a 30-27 decision. I think Garul will touch him up a little early. Like I think he just fought like literally just fought 2 weeks ago on the last card, and Ray Cerruto's been out for a while, and he had to pull out with injuries, and then his opponents put out. You know what I mean? Crazy stuff. So I think that first round, Garul will win the first little bit of it, and then he'll get taken down, and Cerruto find to start to find the jab and the leg kick. He'll get him against the cage and drag him down. I think kind of be like a Marab performance where he gets hit at times with something look a little nice, but he'll take you down. Louis Gruel is good at getting back up, but then he'll get dragged back down over and over to where it's a clear decision for Reyes Saruya. And bro, they'll probably cut Louis Gruel, but I hope they don't. I hope after this, if he loses, give him one more fight, bro. Give him one more fight, please. Like, let him fight in Tampa, please. Come back to Tampa. Put Gruel opening the main card. I don't even care. I actually fuck with him. So, yeah, but he's literally an NPC. I don't know why, but like, he just looks like some created fighter on the UFC games. No, but Ray Sorrillo will win. I think he's just the better mixed martial artist, and none of that. He's got a little pop in his punches. I can't even lie. He was stinging Carlos Hernandez. I think he would have beat Tim Barendo, and I think he would have beat Jesus Aguilar. So, yeah. Um, he should win. If Luis Gruel KOs him, holy shit, give him a title fight. So, yeah, I'll pick Ray Saria, but I hope Luis Gruel slimes him out in round one. So, next fight, Orlichi Lang versus Cody Haddon. Bro, I love Quillen Southgate. I know I'm a Quillen Southgate glazer. Why are we not glazing Cody Haddon? Cody Haddon's really good. He's finally back. He was meant to fight Malcolm Wellmaker last year at MSG. Malcolm Wellmaker, bro. You going to American Top Team does not make you any better. You're still gonna be shit. So, yeah, Cody Haddon would have beat him. I don't even care. Cody Haddon, like now knowing how bad Malcolm Wellmaker is, Cody Haddon would have beat him. But, bro, he's been dealing. I think he had like some torn ligament in his knee. He just had injuries. He's back. Alichi Lang from China. He's kind of an unk. He's only 32, but he's low key been around the block. He's 26-8 or 26-12. Haddon's 8-1. And Haddon can grapple and strike. His cardio is good. His chin is good. His only loss is by decision. On the contender series, he got a sub in round one, and then he beat Dan Argueta. He was meant to fight Alexandre Topuria. Thank God he pulled out. And he was meant to fight Malcolm Wellmaker. I think he beats Malcolm Wellmaker. So yeah. Uh, I've been going back and forth on if Cody Haddon gets a finish. He's going to win unless Alichi Lang calls on some Chinese god to strike down Cody Haddon during their fight. Uh, I think Haddon wins because my thing is like you got KO'd quick. What the hell? You got KO'd quick by Amin Zahabi, who like is about to get brutally slammed by, you know what I mean. But you got, it's not a bad loss. He's top 8 or top 7, I believe, at bantamweight right now. Is Zahabi, and then he went to a decision with Johnny Munoz, who, yeah, he also lost to Cody Durden. That's not a bad loss, but who? No contest with Daniel Marcos. He just got cut today. I don't even remember that fight, but then he lost to Raul Rosas Jr. A lot easier than you should have. I feel like Alichi Lang should have been able to put up a better fight. And then he slimed out Cody Gibson in 21 seconds. So yeah. I mean, he starts strong, but he also can get like he can knock somebody out really quick in the first round, but he can also get knocked out really quick in the first round. And the people he beat like are just not good. I think if he beats Cody Haddon, that's his best win. Not gonna lie, but I'm picking Cody Haddon by uh I'll say decision because he's been out for injuries. And, he's not going to be at his best the first fight back after knee injuries and ligament injuries. But I think he'll win a clear decision. I think he'll be able to mix up the striking and the grappling. I actually think he'll hurt Alichi Lang with like a lead hook. Like I think Alichi Lang is tall and long. He's 5'7". Like that's actually not bad. Not a bad. I know O'Malley's like 5'11", but you know what I mean. But he's got a reach advantage on Cody Haddon. I think he'll be sticking out jabs, sticking out jabs. And I could just see Cody Haddon slipping one of the jabs and landing like a counter two, or slipping it and landing a lead hook, like a check lead hook that hurts Lichi Lang like in like round 1 or 2. Uh, but I see this fight as either Cody Haddon wins a clear decision, or he breaks Lichi Lang as the fight goes on and TKOs him late. So, but I'll say decision. I think Cody Haddon will get a clear decision win. Hopefully, I know they go to Australia in September. Hopefully, they put him on the Australia card in September, or the Volkanovski versus Evloev card, because they train together. Uh, I think Haddon trains with Thickness and Salkeld and Volk and all them. They're all Australians. They probably just train together randomly, but you know what I mean. So yeah, clear decision for Cody Haddon. 30-27, 30-27, maybe even a 30-26. He'll put an ass beating on the Leech Lang. He should at least. Because I actually like Loki and like glazing him. So hopefully he puts an ass beating. Next fight. Ming Dang versus Jose Souza. Bro, Ming Dang by round 1 KO. I don't know why people are like trying to like act like this fight's competitive. Everybody's picking Ming Dang. Like everybody agrees. Jose Souza's 8-1. Ming Dang is 35-9. And he's a minus 120 favorite. He's going to slime out Jose Souza in round 1. Like halfway through. Like they're both heavy punchers that like to brawl. But Mean Thing has way more experience. I think he'll be way more technical with the brawling. And I just think he'll touch that chin of Jose Souza. Um, the one thing I worry about is Jose Souza has a 79-inch reach, and Ming Dang has a 73-inch reach. Bro, there's no way that's fucking accurate, bro. Also, 75% of his wins come by KO for what's your name? Jose Souza. But bro, he was supposed to fight Eric Nolan, pulls out. Nikolai Vertennikov, pulls out. Charles Radke, pulls out. Why are we still giving him shots in the UFC? His first 3 UFC fights have been canceled. I understand he's tall and rangy, and he's quite good at KOing people. He's got good striking. Ming Dang is durable. He's semi well rounded. I think I mean, like he's more well rounded than Jose Souza is. 80% of his KOs come by KO, or 80% of his wins come by KO, 6% by submission. He's not really a grappler. But I think he will KO Jose. What's your name, bro? Where's your name? Okay. My computer's glitching, help. But Jose Souza. It's just experience. He's had a way longer career. Like, bro, he's only 31 with over 40 fights. He's gonna KO Jose Souza in round 1. I'll say this: fight ends in round 1. Either way, I just think Ming Dang should be able to find this chin and put him away. 80% of your wins come by KO. You should be able to KO a kid that's 8-1. Um, but they both hit really hard, so you never know. Next fight, feature prelim. Oh yeah, but yeah, give me Ming Dang or whatever. Uh, feature fight: Luis Felipe Diaz versus Yi Sak Lee. Brother, I don't know who these people are. I'm picking Luis Felipe Diaz. He's older. Uh, he's got more MMA experience. He's 16-5, not the best record, but yeah, I think he should win. I seen him on Contender Series. I saw his highlight on Contender Series. He looked good. It looks like he can grapple. So I think he'll get a decision win. I think he'll just out grapple Yusak Lee, who you know what I mean, like is only 8-1, not that experienced in MMA. He'll out grapple him. He'll beat him up. Maybe get a late submission, like late round two submission. But I think this probably goes to decision. I think Isak Lee probably just is a little too inexperienced for this type of high level grappler this early. It's like, bro, it's 10th MMA fight. You're fighting a really high level grappler that can submit you with arm triangles and arm bars and rear naked chokes. 50 and 44. He's such a finisher. 50% of his wins come by submission, 44 by TKO. I think he'll get a decision though. Isak Lee's quite durable, so I'll go with that. But this is a Luis Felipe Diaz win. Opening up the main card. Alex Perez versus Sumo Darji. Bro, I've been going back and forth in this fight. I'm a Sumo Darji glazer. I will openly say that. I want him to win. I want him to head kick KO Alex Perez. Listen, bro. I picked Alex Perez against Charles Johnson. Charles Johnson beat Sumo Darji. Why do I feel like Sumo Darji is gonna win? I've been trying to like convince myself. No, Alex Perez fought Pantoja, fought Davidson Figueiredo, fought Charles Johnson, fought Asuma Mabaya, fought Nikolai, Mateus Nikolai, fought Tatsuro Taira, you know, all these good people. Muhammad Mukayev, he went to a decision with a close decision with. Bro, I don't give a fuck. Give me Sumo Darji by split decision. I said it. I said it. I said it. Bro, Sumo Darji is really good footwork and he has pop in his shots. I understand like he's not the best finisher and he definitely had his losses. Like he got I'll say this: he had an absolute war with Matt Snell. Snell just out durable him, but he busted up Snell badly. Then he got submitted by Tim Elliott, who just went to a razor close decision with Steve Erceg and submitted Kaya Sakura. Y'all glaze Kaya Sakura still, but like you know what I mean. They both got submitted by Tim Elliott. And then he lost a semi close decision to Charles Johnson. He got dropped late, but like he did his thing. He didn't do horrible. Then he beat Mr. Raposo by split decision. I don't know how the split decision. Sumodaji clearly won all three rounds. Whooped up Kevin Borjas in China last year. Again, he was the underdog. I think I picked Borjas, but whooped up Kevin Borjas and then whooped up Jesus Aguilar and looked really good against Jesus Aguilar. Like he stood in the pocket at times, and Jesus can pop with that right hand. He stood there, just outboxed him and out cardioed him. And Perez can grapple, and that's my worry is that round one Sumodaji will be a little too quick, touching Perez a little, and then Perez will implement grappling and get a close decision. But I think if this fight is the one of uh oh, I think Perez won, but Sumodaji could have won. They'll give it to Sumodaji because it's in China. Also, UFC was really pushing Sumodaji before he lost to Matt Schnell. So I think they'll definitely try to push him again here. I think they'll try to get him a win. I think they want him in the rankings. And Alex Perez kind of like caught Charles Johnson early, and Charles Johnson loses a lot of his fights early and then comes back for late KOs or comes back in a out cardio type of split decision. He just caught him early. Charles Johnson couldn't recover. But Superman actually went to war with Charles Johnson and didn't look that bad. It was 29-28 decision loss. I think he beats Alex Perez by split decision. Everybody's picking Alex Perez. I was gonna pick Alex Perez. Fuck it. I'm a Sumo Darji fanboy. I'll pick a Sumo Darji. He'll use his footwork lateral, evasive. He'll be evasive, lateral footwork, front kicks to the body, long 1-2s, keep Perez at range. When Perez tries to shoot a takedown, maybe a knee up the middle. I think he could rock Perez at range, who's been rocked before, but he does have a good chin. You know what I mean? The loss of Tatsuro Taira was because he like blew his knee or something. So not a real loss. But give me Sumo Darji. I actually think he's gonna win. Next fight. Jake Matthews versus Carlston Harris. Man, I was so hyped for Jake Matthews versus Muslim Salikov, but Salikov pulled out. I'm picking Jake Matthews by TKO. I think he'll get like a late round two TKO. Carlston Harris just got KO'd by Santiago Ponzinibbio, who's also washed. and then he got KO'd by Carlos Williams with Chaos Williams with ease. Um, yeah, bro. Jake Matthews boxing slick. His last fight, the Neil Magny, I picked Neil Magny, haha. But he kind of like, yeah, I don't know. Like the ref stopped the fight, said Jake Matthews won by submission, but Neil never passed out or tapped at like the very last second of round one. Then they went back to the corners, restarted the fight, and Jake Matthews had an adrenaline dump, and then Neil Magny submitted him in round three. So weird situation. Um, but I think he should put a beat in on Carlston Harris. Carlston Harris just put out against Michael Chiesa, so I don't know why he put out, but so he's in semi good shape. The Chiesa fight was supposed to be late in March, so about 2 months ago. But um, yeah, I think Jake Matthews will rip the body. He's got good body head combos, good kicks. The chin is a little questionable, but Carlston Harris is more like he'll fluke a big punch on your chin. Like he doesn't really time it. He can't really grapple either. Like Jake Matthews is way better all around. He'll break him round two against the cage. Just he'll be backing him up, bink bink, shots over the top. Harrison will get rocked, and then he'll kind of just break against the cage, and Jake Matthews will win by KO. In round two, this is a very layup fight. If this makes it to decision, I'll be surprised. I think Jake Matthews should actually be able to sub him or KO him, but I'll pick TKO. I think Jake Matthews will come back with a KO pretty clean. Shout out Carson Harris for taking this on a really short notice, though. It's just a lose-lose for him. I don't know why he did that. He's gonna get KO'd. All right, next fight: Cameron Smotherman versus Kai Asakura. I kind of want to pick Cameron Smotherman because he's teammates with the homeboy Adrian Yanez, but I'm gonna pick Asakura by decision. I think Cameron Smotherman has a pretty good chin, and I think he will take down Asakura once or twice. Asakura moving up to bantamweight. Thank God you did. I don't know why you were at flyweight. I don't know why you got a title fight on your debut as a pay-per-view headliner. Like what the fuck? But yeah, he got smoked, and then Tim Elliott just danced around him and subbed him. So that was random. I crashed out on live stream when it happened. But Asakura's only 32. Cameron Smotherman, I think he has one UFC win. It was Jake Hadley on short notice, and he was a big underdog. But he lost to Sarajevo City in a close fight. Not a bad loss. It was a really close one. And then Ricky Simone is not a bad loss at all. And then his last fight with Ricky Tercios, he would have KO'd Ricky Tercios. But he passed out right after getting off the scale. That was actually scary. I remember it was the first card of 2026. Yeah, that shit was scary. But he's back. Kai Sakur's a fun fight. This could be fight of the night. Both men can box. Kai Sakur's got good. He'll throw a flying knee. He's got good knees, good elbows. Pretty good in the clinch. I think if Smootherman can get the timing on his footwork and try to chew the calf up and then set the boxing up after landing some nice calf kicks, he has a chance. He has a real chance. A lot of people are. I feel like a lot of people are taking this as, oh my God, Kai Sakura is going to destroy him. Smootherman can box. He's 12-6, but he has some boxing. He's a good chin, and Asakura's chin is quite questionable. I'm not gonna lie. I'll pick him by 29-28 decision. I think he'll win the first two rounds, and then Smootherman will steal the third with clinching and stuff and a takedown or two. I just don't see Kai Asakura smoking Cameron Smotherman on his first fight at 135 when Smootherman's always been at 135. He was at 145, I believe, on short notice for the Jake Hadley fight, or it's like a 140 catchweight. But yeah, this fight will actually be good. Happy to see that. Happy to see Cameron Smitherman back, and he's okay. He made the weight, so that's good. Yeah, give me Koskor though. I just think he's better. Featured fight: Sergey Pavlovich versus Talishin Teixeira. Man, before I even get into the breakdown, let me just say this, bro. Let me just say this. First of all, Dana White, you better figure out this fucking Tom Aspinall shit, bro. Don't you dare fucking let Eddie Hearn talk you into releasing our heavyweight champion, bruh. No, bruh. No, bruh. No. No. I want Aspinall versus Pereira. I need the Aspinall Gone rematch, bro. No, bruh. Come on. Second off, why is Talishin Teixeira fighting a top three heavyweight when he went to a fucking decision with Tai Tuivasa? A decision he damn near got chinned in, and Tai Tuivasa had better cardio than him, bruh. What? And he gets Sergey Pavlovich? Dana White, bro. What the fuck are we doing? Can we just let John Anik run the UFC, bro? Let Dustin Poirier run the UFC, bro. Get out. You and Joe Rogan. Get out, bro. I'm so fucking tired of this shit, bro. Pavlovich is gonna kill him, bro. Pavlovich by round one KO. If Pavlovich does not KO Sir Tausch and Teixeira, cut both them and get them the fuck out, bro. I'm sorry, bro. This should not be a fight. Tausch and Teixeira versus Curtis Blades. I understand. Tausch beat somebody in the rankings. He's fighting up. Blades lost to unranked Hoke. He got to fight down. Teixeira versus Sergey Spivak. Again, I understand. Sergey Pavlovich, who won his last fight against Waldo Cortez Acosta, he beat somebody that would KO Tausch and Teixeira. Tausch and Teixeira got KO'd in 30 seconds by Derek Lewis. Waldo just KO'd Derek Lewis. Went to a close decision with Pavlovich and a semi-close decision with Volkov. Volkov kind of cooked him, but you know what I mean. Man, Sergey Pavlovich is gonna find the fucking range on this kid and blow his chin off in round one. Pavlovich are, yeah, bro. Tausch is there 6'7". Pavlovich is a longer reach than him. He's gonna nuke this dude fucking out cold. Tausch is not fucking good, bro. Everybody was glazing him when he was meant to fight Derek Lewis, and then he got KO'd in 30 seconds. As soon as Pavlovich gets on the inside, he's gonna let a fucking hook go and KO Tausch and Teixeira. There's not much of a breakdown. I guess Towson will try to use range and move around, front kicks to the body, calf kicks, and kind of just pick him up, pick him apart, and try to slow him down, like what Volkov did. But he doesn't have Aspinall's power to where he can just KO Pavlovich on the temple. Um, he could even fucking KO Tai Tuivasa. Shut up. Sergey Pavlovich is winning by round KO. If you really think Towson Teixeira is gonna win, you're like his mom or some shit. That's that. Co-main event: Ming Yang Zhang versus Alonzo Menafield. Bro, if Alonzo Menafield wins this, just stop with the Ming Yang Zhang project. But I think Ming Yang Zhang wins by KO in round one. Menafield just got. I think his last fight was the Volkan Uzumir fight. He got absolutely fucking brutalized. Yeah, it was. Before that, he beat Umar Sai, who turns out to not be that good of a win. Before that, he beat Julius Walker. I actually don't mind that. I know he just got KO'd by Dustin Jacoby, but Menafield also beat Dustin Jacoby, so you know what I mean. And the Julius Walker's tall for light heavyweight, and he's physical, and that was on a couple days' notice. So shout out to Menafield for beating that type of physical fighter. But this fight will be like 90 seconds long. I'm expecting a brawl. Um, I think Menafield would definitely try to go to the leg kicks. He might shoot a takedown honestly, but you know, Ming Yang Zhang got stopped because Johnny Walker kept checking his leg kicks, and Ming Yang Zhang hurt his shin, and then she got broken on the ground and ground and pound. The ref did not want to stop that fight, but Jing Ming Yang was just getting ground and pounded, so they did. Um, he main evented China last year. Now he's the co-main event. I think he'll KO Alonzo Menafield. I think he'll catch Menafield in a big exchange. He'll just catch like Menafield will be swinging wild, and Jing Ming Yang will put a 1-2 down the middle and rock or and stop Alonzo Menafield. He'll go down, and Jing Ming Yang will fall up ground and pound. Also, Ming Yang has nasty ground and pound. Again, in the Anthony Smith fight, those elbows to the side of the head were nasty, to where Menafield's trying to scramble. Ming Yang can get on top and elbow him. So. Yeah, Menafield has really good power, so he could just catch Xing Ming Yang on the chin. But I think Walker hits pretty fucking hard too, and Ming Yang didn't really get rocked to the head. He kind of just got his legs destroyed and then got TKO'd off that. But as far as I'm concerned, I think he should. I think if he's ranked worthy, he should be able to beat Alonzo Menafield. I believe Ming Yang's 14 and Menafield's 15. So in the rankings. So yeah, I just think Jing Yang will KO him middleweight part or like early through middle part way of round one. Short fight. Main event: Song Yidong versus Davidson Figueiredo. Listen, man. Have we had some UFC scandals when it comes to people throwing fights? Yeah. Hey, Song Yidong, bro, sacrifice your career. Let Davidson Figueiredo KO you in 20 seconds. Throw the fight, please. I need to see Figueiredo win another main event. He's not going to. Song Yudong is a 6-1 favorite. Listen, bro, that's a bit extreme. You know what I mean? Like, he was really competitive with Corey Sandhagen, and then he got Dr. Stoppage. The O'Malley fight, I think O'Malley won, but okay, it depends on the rules. Because, yes, Song Yudong did win round one, and definitely won round two. O'Malley definitely won round three. Round one is like eh. First watch, I thought O'Malley won. Last watch, I did think Yadong won. Gonna be real. The Petr Yan fight, he was really good looking in round one, and then he kind of fell off a cliff. But you know what I mean. Um, he's fighting Davidson Figueiredo. Oh, he beat Henry Cejudo by technical decision. Beat Chris Gutierrez. He should have been able to finish him. Can't lie. Beat Rick Simone. KO'd him in round five, showing that he has KO power late still. KO'd Marlon Moraes when he like wasn't completely washed. Yeah, bro. This is going to be a Yadong TKO. I know. He looked not that good against Henry Cejudo, but he looked phenomenal against O'Malley. He looked phenomenal against O'Malley. I think the O'Malley versus Yadong fight is a closer fight than O'Malley versus Petr Yan. And that fight's really close. And like Figueiredo got like technically like a technical submission loss to Corey, like blew out his knee. Something happened to his knee on the grappling in round two. That was a horrible look. Lost to Umar Nurmagomedov. He came in overweight as well. Beat Montel Jackson as an underdog. Got destroyed and got destroyed by Petr Yan. He lost every round except round four. He won because he dropped Petr Yan randomly. And then but when he first came to bantamweight, he beat Rob Font, submitted Cody Garbrandt, and beat Marlon Vera. Right after Marlon Vera fought for the title, so he didn't look horrible at the beginning, but he's old. He's 38. About to be, he's 38 and a half. Yadong's 28. It's 10-year difference. He's taller. Yadong is. Davidson got an inch in reach. I just think if Figueiredo tries the grappling, it's not gonna work to how he would hope, like where he can hold him down and elbow him and beat him up, kind of like he kind of did to Montel Jackson. Yadong has really good anti-grappling and he has really good takedowns of his own. I think he would also be able to take down Figueiredo. I think he's gonna break him like in the championship rounds, just with body shot, headshot, pressure, a one like a jab, uppercut, lead hook, uppercut again, like ripping nasty combos, but like mixing it to where it's a jab to the head, uppercut to the body, lead hook to the head, uppercut to the head. I mean, kind of mixing up the targets and throwing different ranges. Figueiredo has good leg kicks. He's got solid power, and he's got a really deadly guillotine. That if Yadong gets overconfident, shoots a takedown, he might try to wrap that up and sub him. But I think in China, this is not going to be close. I just think Yadong is way quicker. He's more powerful at this stage. Dude, he's 28 and he's had 40 fights in MMA. Like that's insane to me. Like wow. Or excuse me, no, he hasn't. He's had 32. But Figueiredo's had 32 as well. See what I'm saying? Like. And Figueiredo's a lot older than him. He's also obviously he's a former flyweight champion, but that's 125. And he was starting to get really drained, so he moved to 135. And he's kind of just he's big, like he fits the weight, but he's short. It's weird. But yeah, I think Song Yadong's gonna beat him up. Leg kicks, knees to the body. I think Figueiredo could try to clinch and try to just like I guess try to out crafty him, but I don't see it. I don't really see a way Figueiredo wins unless he fires a big right hand that sleeps Yadong, or Yadong gets caught in a guillotine. And I don't think either are happening because Yadong has good jiu-jitsu and he has a great chin. He ate some nasty shots from O'Malley, some nasty shots from Petr Yan, and cracked them back. Um. So yeah, I got Song Yadong. This is like, by all means, bro. I want to see Figueiredo win. I want to see him beat him up. I want to see Figueiredo sub him or KO him. But it's just not gonna happen. I don't think. I think Yadong's gonna come in here and put on like a fucking masterclass against Figueiredo. If Figueiredo loses and gets beat up, please retire, bro. Please, bro, don't fight Peyton Talbot next. I think you could beat Raul Rosas Jr. Maybe. Don't fight Peyton Talbot. Don't fight David Martinez. Please, just retire, bro. Just retire if you lose. I don't. If it's competitive, then all right, cool. If you get beat up, just retire, bro. I think he's gonna get cooked. I don't think he's gonna win at all. I think this is a favorable fight for Song Yadong because I think he is really top five worthy. But yeah, give me Song Yadong's by TKO in round 4 or 5. Um, Appreciate y'all watching. That was my UFC Macau breakdown. Figueiredo or Yadong versus Figueiredo. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I'll catch you in a couple hours for the live stream. Deuces.